Well, they say there's no place like home, but can you imagine visiting 18 different places with the same name as your hometown? That's what BBC Channel 4 host Joe Lycett of Late Night with Lycett has been on a quest to do, flying all the way from Birmingham, England to go across the United States and visit 18 cities and neighborhoods across the area. For your new program, this is the United States of Birmingham, right?
That's right, yes.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for joining me. First question right off the bat, what made you decide to do this?
It's a good question. As you were describing it then, I thought, this does sound like a man having a breakdown. I'm from Birmingham, UK, very proud Brummie, that's what we call ourselves. And I thought, what would it be like to see the other Birminghams? Had no idea there were so many in the United States. Had no idea there were so many in Ohio. There were 3 in Ohio, just in this state. And so sort of started developing that and realised that what we could do is create a treaty of friendship between all of us and create a super Birmingham, a sort of octopus of Birminghams, and join us all up. So I'm here in Toledo to visit Birmingham, Toledo.
So we're so happy to have you, and we'll get to Birmingham, Toledo in a second. But first, I want to kind of set the stage for people. What is your Birmingham like? I understand it's a bit of an industrial powerhouse. You guys have your canals and your cafes. Talk to me a little bit about it, and then we'll compare and contrast.
Yeah, well, so Birmingham, UK has a huge industrial history. We did a lot of manufacturing. We did pens, chocolate. The Cadbury's family were based there, so Cadbury's chocolate is from there. So very industrial, lots of factories, lots of grey buildings. We love concrete. There's not that much greenery in the centre. We've got lots of parks on the sort of suburbs, but very grey in the middle. But we're quite a humble people. We don't really talk about ourselves. We're not shouty like London people might be, or people from some of the northern cities. So we're a sort of slightly forgotten city, really, even though we're the second biggest in the whole of the UK. So. And we have our accent. I don't really have the full accent, but our accent's sort of like that, quite slow, quite lazy. Everyone just walks around just talking like that. So yeah, it's, you know, it wouldn't be on anyone's first sort of 3 cities to go to in the UK, I would say, but it should be.
And I think you'll find that's going to be the case with a lot of Birminghams here in the United States as well. So what part of the trip are you on now? Is this your first Birmingham?
No, we've got 7 signed agreements. This is the one from Toledo. I met your mayor yesterday.
Wade Kapsakavich, our mayor.
Yes, and that's his signature there, so we are now officially friends. And that will be countersigned by our Lord Mayor. I'm his ambassador on this trip. I mean, I'm not dressed like an ambassador, I'm dressed like a toddler, but...
You know, I'm not here to say what an ambassador can or can't dress like.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, correct. So we're officially friends. We've got 7 signed. There are actually 18 Birminghams other than the one in the UK. One's in Canada, we don't talk about that one, but the rest are in the US, all dotted around. So we've been to New Jersey, we've been to Pennsylvania, and then we end our trip, obviously, in your biggest one, which is Alabama. But Toledo's my current favourite.
Right, so you're here, and you're going to be getting involved in a little festival later this afternoon. I want you to talk to me about what you're going to be doing there. Yes,
well, I think this is one thing that joins our Birminghams, is that I get the sense that Birmingham, Toledo is very multicultural, and there's a big Hungarian population there, and we are very multicultural in Birmingham, UK, lots of different backgrounds and religions, ethnicities, and so it feels like a melting pot here, and we built our whole trip around coming to the Beer and Bacon Festival today in Birmingham, and apparently I'm going to be pouring beer and making some sort of food.
Do you know what kind?
My best.
Do we have any clue?
I'm guessing bacon, and there's some sort of turkey-based thing that I'm going to be making as well.
You know as much as I do, so.
Yeah,
but it sounds fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great fun. I mean, anything with beer and bacon, you can't argue with that. So yes, I'm going to be put to work today by the Hungarian population of Birmingham, Toledo.
Make an honest man out of you.
Absolutely.
Well, Joe, I'm so sorry. We're already running out of time, but I just want to ask you, so far, which Birmingham has left the strongest impression?
Oh, gosh. I would say it's probably this one. This is the biggest we've been to so far, and there's a real sense of community here. There's a real sense of history. We went to Tony Packo's yesterday and all the history there, and that is in Birmingham.
Did you sign a bun?
I signed a bun.
Oh, isn't that fun?
I thought, me next to Donald Trump and Joe Biden? God, what a trio that is.
Yeah, I'm sure the British people don't know this, but we sign buns at Tony Packo's. It's a very cute cultural tradition.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're a part of that case now.
Yeah. I'm definitely low down on the list of celebs in there, but amazing to see, you know, Joan Rivers and our former Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher,
And now Joe Lycett.
and now Joe Lycett just on a bun in Toledo.
That's so fun. Well, Joe, I'm so glad that you're building these friendships with all the other Birminghams. I'm glad I get to be a little part of it now. It's been a real treat to talk to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, Joe, good luck.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, well, we got more news, weather, and sports coming up after the break. We'll see you then.